Okay, I'm going to try to do something new for a change. I'm going to try to do a normal vlog. I'm going to try to do it in, well, I was going to say one take and one cut, but this is actually take 3. But hopefully at least I can get it done in one cut. Okay, let's turn that down just a bit. Anyways, what happened this week? Oh yeah, Thursday night, I get a call from the Nagoya crowd diver. If you ever go to see any loud music in Nagoya, you'll probably see her. She said she had been out to see, who was it? Lots of Signal. And Lots of Signal has as the guitar player Nori-san from Sunzol and Imamura Mai, who used to drum for, who was it? Super Egg Machine, and now she plays backup drums for Yui. And anyway, she said she was in town to see them. She asked me if I want to have a drink or something. I say, I'm sorry, I got work tomorrow, I can't. We talked for a bit. She says she's going the next night to see My Way, My Love, which is bizarre because I happen to be going to the same show to see 2 other bands, Detroit 7 and Bleach. We meet up the next night. Great show, all 3 bands, My Way, My Love, Detroit 7, Bleach, not necessarily in that order. Also ran into the drummer from Jazzneko. Let's see. Earlier today, or yesterday I should say, Saturday morning, went to the gym. Afternoon actually, I woke up in the afternoon. Went to the gym. Who did I see there? I saw Matt Bloom, also known as Giant Bernard, also known as Albert, also known as A-Train. Also in the gym with him, working out, was Rick Fuller. Both of whom actually are from Massachusetts. Let's see, and also, well, later that night, last night, went to see Sunzol at Meguro Live Station. Sunzol have been at this for about 14 years now. They've, let's see if I can turn this up just a bit. Don't know if you can hear it so well, but the drummer, Go-san, actually, wait a minute. This guy here, he's impressive to watch because he beats the living crap out of his drums. Anyways, they were good. Sunzol was good. Who else was there? Jurassic Jade, very good. They've been around since the dawn of time. Ran into Midori from Cut the Crap and Aozoa. Let's see. Got home, found out that Aozoa are now looking for a drummer, which is good in a way and bad in another. I wish I could answer that ad, but I can't because I suck. And tomorrow night at Heaven's Door there's Falsies on Heat. How do you explain them? Kichigai Bando. They're like tone deaf and proud. Always a lot of fun. On Tuesday, well, let's see. Couldn't make up my mind for a bit there about what to see on Tuesday, but since I ran into Jazneko's drummer on Friday, if I don't, then that would be just plain rude. And on Friday, at Shinjuku Loft, is Majo. And I think it'll be their first show at Shinjuku Loft, and it's a big step up for them. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's about it. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone or not. I wish there was a way I could, like, say more about these bands and what they're like and encourage people to go see live shows more often and buy more music that they like rather than what mass media tells them to like. There's a lot of good music out there in Japan. One of the most important parts of learning a language is finding music from that country that you like. So I don't know if there's anything I can do or say to make that happen more, to make that easier, or tell people how to find music in Japan, how to find good music in Japan. Please ask, please let me know. How can I make it easier for people to find good music in Japan? You know, I thought I was going to be able to get through this in one cut, one take, no editing, but apparently I was wrong, because I just remembered a very interesting conversation I had with Nami-chan, or Boss, as people just call her, Boss, the manager of Bleach at Shibuya Eggman on Friday night. I asked her what she thinks of YouTube, because, I mean, she's in a position to have a real opinion. She's the manager of a band that's been to South by Southwest, I think, a couple times. They've been all over the States, and they're not that well known in Japan. They're really good, they're really loud, but they're not that well known in Japan. And it's part of her job to be aware of that, to do something about it, to do what she can to do about it. And I asked her what she thinks of YouTube, and she thinks it's an excellent promotional tool. She said that when she was in the States, she noticed people, you know, shooting them, and at first she was asking them, please don't film the band. But the next day she went searching and she found lots of live shots of Bleach, and she was like, wow, this is an excellent promotional tool. And I didn't even mean to ask her for permission to shoot them live, but that was the next thing I said. You know, I mean, one thing I do two different things with YouTube. One is I do a vlog like this, sort of, when I'm not doing insanely stupid shit. But another thing I do with my other channel is I put up, well, let's see, I put up images of bands that aren't so well known. And I ended up asking her, you know, can I shoot them the next show that they play? And she said, sure. So it's like, shit, now I gotta get a real camera to do them justice. So hopefully on my other channel in about, let's see, it'll be the end of August, they'll be playing with Detroit 7 and Electric Eel Shock. August 31st, I think it is. So, whew, what would be really bizarre if I could get permission from all of them. But who knows? I mean, everyone has their own opinion about how shooting should work, how, you know, whether or not they want to be shot. But at the very least, in about a month and a half, hopefully have some film up of Bleach. So that's something to look forward to.